Hello everybody, John12 back here again with another video, and I'm here with my official review for the Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F Blu-ray. Now, of course, I made my review for the movie itself, and it was a phenomenal event. It was just a great, special movie. That movie was definitely, for me personally, as of right now, holds the place as, like, the best Dragon Ball Z movie I've ever seen. I mean, like, it's right up there with Battle of Gods. They're basically right up against each other, but Resurrection F was phenomenal. It was awesome. It was a great experience watching it, and not only was it an amazing special movie for the Dragon Ball Z franchise, but it was an amazing movie that did a lot of good for fans across the world, and of course for the anime genre. It was just a great special little event, and it made a lot of money. It created a lot of freaking buzz for Funimation, and they fucking did a great job releasing it, and it was just an A+ all around to the people over at Japan, and Kira Toriyama's input, freaking the direction, and of course the dub, the transfer, the events at the Egyptian Theater, and of course at the Los Angeles red carpet premiere. All that awesome stuff was amazing buzz for Dragon Ball Z and the anime genre. So it was awesome stuff all around. But of course, just a couple days ago, October 20th, was the official release for the Blu-ray of Resurrection F, and I'm here to give you my official review for it and just my personal thoughts all around. Now, of course, there were several versions of the home video release for Resurrection F. There's the standard DVD version, there's this version, which is the Blu-ray DVD combo, plus the digital HD ultraviolet, which I'm sure nobody freaking cares for, and then there's the collector's edition that Funimation did, which if you pre-ordered it and I guess paid a couple extra bucks, you got a t-shirt with it and some other crazy stuff. And then there's the Japanese home release, which I personally prefer more. But that being said, regardless of any of that, the Blu-ray's here. Let's get right into it. Now, of course, the cover is the standard poster version. They did the same thing with Battle of Gods, but the cool thing about the difference between the Battle of Gods cover and this cover is that when it comes to the sleeve, they actually gave the characters and the text depth. Like, there's a certain lift with the text, so when you go and feel across the Dragon Ball Z logo and of course certain characters' outlines, you can feel the lift. So you're actually touching the actual text. You're actually touching, Frieza's head. You can feel, Goku's spiky hair and his gi, and you can touch Whis' stat. You can feel the lift that they put on the sleeve of the cover of the Blu-ray, and I think that was amazing. It's a tiny little touch, but it was a great touch that I think went a long way. But that being said, taking off the sleeve, essentially the cover on the Blu-ray itself is of course the same thing. It's the same poster, and of course on the back you have the picture of Vegeta and Goku in their new outfits for the movie. And if I'm not mistaken, this specific image of Vegeta and Goku is the same image used for the collector's edition that Funimation did, so really cool there. You have some text, revenge takes its final form, the same text they used for the trailers, the Funimation trailers, and then, a tiny little summary of the movie. You get the extras. Of course, you have the voices of Dragon Ball Z. They're back. Really awesome feature there. They did actually the same thing for Battle of Gods, and I really like that feature. I think it's an amazing little touch that they put in the extras for their Blu-ray releases for DBZ, because DBZ is such a gigantic phenomena that it just makes sense to record the actors voicing the characters at this point in time. I mean, like, at this point in time, Dragon Ball Z is like the South Park or the Simpsons of freaking anime. It's just that you want to know the actors who betrayed them. Like when you watch a Simpsons season on the extras, you want to see those actors talk about the Simpsons, or you want to see like a glimpse of like the behind the scenes of like, a Pixar movie when you're watching like all the actors, in a booth just saying those lines. Those are really cool moments, and I love they attach that to Dragon Ball Z. Really cool touch. And of course, beyond that, they have the return of Dragon Ball Z, which of course is not really, the text is kind of misleading. It's not really like a documentary talking about the return of Dragon Ball Z, like the resurgence of Dragon Ball Z. It's mostly just it's just basically the Egyptian theater event and the Los Angeles red carpet premiere, and they just had they just had recorded those events and just put it into this one feature. But it was a really nice touch, because besides the interviews that you've seen on YouTube alone, on the internet, from like people asking them questions, is like, hey, how's it feel to like be a part of this movie? What do you think about the Frieza coming? Like all that random stuff. Like that's all cool and fun in games, but you can get that on the internet. The cool thing about this feature is, versus those, is that besides just the interviews and coverage of the event, you actually get to see the audience react to the movie for those events, and also you get their reactions post watching the movie that Funimation respectfully got, and of course you get interviews with the director of the movie. You get to see Masako Nozawa talk about voicing Goku for the movie. You get to see Sean Schemmel, Chris Sabat, Chris Aries, and Kawahei Bear talk about voicing their respective characters for the English dub, and Justin Cook kind of like interviews them all. It's a really cool, nice little feature, which I think was awesome that they attached to this movie, because I feel like if they weren't going to do it for this Blu-ray, it would have been a gigantic disservice, because those events were big events. I mean, like, they did so much cool stuff for the Egyptian release, for the Los Angeles release. So it was nice just to attach that, which I think is definitely superior to the Battle of Gods one, because the Battle of Gods one didn't really have that. This one has that. If there's any, and also with the extras is the normal kind of anime stuff you expect. You know, you have the Texas closing song, you got US trailer for the movie, and of course you have various other trailers for other anime properties, which is really cool. You get to see the trailer to the live action Attack on Titan movie, apparently nobody likes, and then you got freaking other animes that are being released on Blu-ray, complete series, which is really cool. Fullmetal Alchemist, definitely want to pick up that. Some One Piece stuff, definitely want to pick up that. Black Lagoon, definitely, if you want to like get into anime, you pick up these Blu-rays. But overall, extras, really nice touch. If there's any kind of nitpicky thing I can pick out for the extras that I wish was on there, number one, I wish they interviewed Chris Aries more, because he's a newbie when it comes to the DBZ stuff. I mean, like, he only came in for Kai, and I felt like it would have been cool to have his personal thoughts and like expand on that. And two, I definitely wanted on the section of voices of Dragon Ball Z, they're back. I definitely wanted to hear Todd Haberkorn voice Jocko. I mean, God, Jocko the Galactic Patrolman was my favorite part in that in this movie, and it was a disservice they didn't have Todd. They have literally everyone else recorded visually for that extra except for Todd Haberkorn for Jocko. What the heck? Come on! I'm just saying, he was the best part of the movie. Why is he not? Why is he not on camera? That's a nitpicky moment, but everything else really cool. I loved Return of Dragon Ball Z feature. It was really nice to see everyone's personal thoughts. It was really cool to have Masako Nozawa talk about Goku in this specific feature. We didn't really get to have that for Battle of Gods, so it was really cool that they had that, and have Sean Schemmel and her talk about Goku and voicing Goku and what Goku really means to the rest of the world, but of course to them spiritually, and voicing them and continuously voicing them. So it was really nice that when you get into it, it's just the Blu-ray freaking disc right there. You also get some promotional stuff for future stuff, like the Dragon Ball Z Extreme freaking Bodaden fucking video game that I have zero interest in. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really care for this video game. I wonder, is it really necessary to care for this video game? The only reason I care is because that cover is pretty bitchin'. But besides that, you also have, you know, the normal stuff you get with your Blu-rays, which is, you know, the stupid digital HD, you know, paper that you get, and of course the other disc, the DVD version of the disc, and of course when you go beyond that, the background art for the opposite side of the back end of the sleeve is essentially the same thing as Battle of Gods. It's just like a very colorful. God, I'm mumbling all over the place here. Just a colorful version of space. So that's pretty much the general gist of it. But that's pretty much Battle of Gods to a T. The transfer is truly phenomenal. If you thought like experience it on the big screen would not be able to be executed well when it comes to the Blu-ray transfer, it's completely amazing. The cinematics are awesome. I mean, like, in comparison to Battle of Gods, This is a way better transfer. It's so well done. It's so meticulously, just looks so crisp and nice. It's just an awesome Blu-ray. I love this freaking thing. Of course, I definitely recommend checking it out. If I had to give it a verdict, I give it a good 9.5 out of 10. It's practically a 10 out of 10. It's a good freaking Blu-ray. It's a good standard Blu-ray for you to pick up. Now, of course, if you want to pick up any various versions, this one can go for, you know, $20 to roughly in between $30, the standard Blu-ray DVD combo, whether you want to buy it in stores or online. But I definitely suggest just picking up that one. It's the best bet. If you want to pick up the collector's edition, go ahead. I personally recommend not doing so because it's just a waste of money, unnecessary. I mean, like, the only real reason you would ever want it is just to get the cover. And that's the only reason I would ever get it, which is the cover of, like, the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku cover. That's pretty much it. Everything else is completely unnecessary. Like, the postcards are like whatever to me, and the other stuff. It's just, I don't really care. I just feel like it wasn't, the money the extras to the collector's edition did not justify me wanting to buy it. That's pretty much all I can really say. It's a pretty decent buy if you're a hardcore fan, and if you're one of those people who wants to just buy all the versions of the movie, all various copies and fan arts and cover arts or whatever, definitely do so. But for me, your best bet is picking up the standard Blu-ray DVD copy. It's just the best bet and the cheapest, and it's just awesome. It's amazing transfer. Definitely suggest picking it up. But that's going to be it for me. I definitely have more DBZ videos coming out in this month alone. In the following week, I have another DBZ Top 5 coming up next week, and I will be doing another Team 4-Star Dragon Ball Z Abridged reaction video. And that's pretty much it for DBZ content that I'll be doing in the following week. But that being said, comment below. Let me know what you personally think. Be on the lookout for those videos. And I hope you guys enjoyed this short video, me reviewing the Blu-ray for Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F. Definitely pick it up. It came out this week. Support DBZ, support anime. Use hashtag, what is it? Hashtag DBZRF. They actually put that on the freaking back. That's hilarious. Awesome. Pick it up. Fucking awesome movie. Fucking awesome Blu-ray transfer and amazing extras. Hope you guys love this movie. I hope you love the Blu-ray transfer. And I hope you guys like this video. Comment below. Let me know what you personally think. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Oh, God. I am mumbling all over the place here. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at JohnScript12. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And this has been JohnScript12.